Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for the second session of the Metro East Virtual Job Fair event series. Today, we will be hearing from two employers hiring for various positions across multiple industries. Employers will speak for approximately 5 to 10 minutes to give you some information about their company, and will highlight the job openings they currently have. If you have questions at any time, please type them into the chat or reserve them to the small group discussions that will be taking place after all employers have presented. Today's session is being recorded and will be made available on the Illinois workNet YouTube channel for you to refer to later. One other thing that I want to note for the folks that are on the call as job seekers, as you can see up on your screen here, in order to utilize the breakout rooms features to have those small group discussions, if you will, you'll want to be sure to download the most recent version of Zoom Client for Meetings, as you can see on the screen here. This can be downloaded at zoom.us/download. Again, this is assuming that you aren't running the most recent version of the Zoom software. If you are unsure if you are or not, again, you may have to leave the session briefly to download that software, but you can always rejoin as soon as you have done so. This will make sure, obviously, that you're able to use, again, all of the breakout room features that Zoom has to offer. It will allow you to move freely room to room, so on and so forth. Again, here we have up on the screen how to join a breakout room session. As you see here, we've got a few screenshots. This is, again, just to kind of be a informational piece for you. As you'll see here, the first screenshot is the Zoom toolbar. As you see there, the breakout rooms icon. I do want to note this is a screenshot that was used on a desktop or a laptop, if you will. If you are using or joining the session by a mobile device, you may not see that breakout rooms icon. You may have to click this more option off to the right here. Once you do, there should be a drop-down menu, if you will, that'll come up, and that will also have the breakout rooms option to join there as well. As you see here, the second screenshot, and I do apologize for the formatting. This is what will come up when you click that breakout rooms icon. It'll just be a listing of all the rooms of all the employers that we do have on the call. And as you'll see off to the right there, you'll have the option to join the session that you would like. So our first employer presenter today will be Becky with the City of Fairview Heights. Becky, are you available to present?
Yes.
Fantastic. And I may have been at the end of the presentation here, so give me one moment and I will cue your slides up.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Becky Thompson, and I am the HR manager for the City of Fairview Heights. Today, I was going to talk about a couple of positions we have open at the rec center. The rec center, a little bit about it. It was built in 2019, so it's pretty new. The city built it's 58,000 square feet of recreation complex and community center. It includes basketball courts, fitness center, pool and splash pad, clip and climb, and an indoor and outdoor track. Next slide. These are just a couple pictures of the splash pad area, clip and climb, fitness center, and then the building itself. Next slide. So the first position is part-time lifeguard. So under the direction of the lead lifeguard and aquatics manager, the lifeguard is responsible for providing a safe, clean, and welcoming environment for the Fairview Heights Recreation Complex. In addition, the lifeguard will assist in overseeing and maintaining all areas related to the aquatic center, including the pool, locker rooms, pool deck, and surrounding areas. Next slide. And then we also have maintenance attendant positions open right now. So they are under the direction of the maintenance manager and the maintenance assistant. This position is responsible for the daily custodial maintenance of the Fairview Heights Recreation Complex. Next slide. How you can apply for these positions. We do have a city application that everyone has to fill out. You can find that on our website listed there, or you can get copies in the City Hall lobby. Return it to City Hall, or you can email it to me at hr@cofh.org. And I also wanted to throw out too that we list all of our positions on our city website and city Facebook page. So these are just the current positions we have open right now, but I know there are some that are going to be open soon for the police department, CPA positions as well. So if you just go to our website, you can see those open positions. Next slide. And then if you have any questions, I can talk to you in the breakout room.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your presentation, Becky. And again, I just want to reiterate, if you do have questions for Becky regarding any of the employment opportunities that were covered here today, please either enter them into the chat or stick around for our breakout room session where you will be able to speak with Becky directly and ask any questions that you have. Thank you so much, Becky. Our next presenter will be Ernest with the Illinois Center for Autism. Ernest, are you available to present?
Good morning.
Good morning, Ernest. You can begin whenever you're ready.
Thank you. The Illinois Center, well, first of all, my name is Ernest White III. I am the Human Resource Officer here for Illinois Center for Autism. My camera's going crazy. I've actually worked here for 2.5 years. My background is mostly in the human services field, working with individuals with autism, and it's a field that I do enjoy. The Illinois Center for Autism is a non-for-profit organization. It's community-based, mental health treatment and education agency dedicated to serving individuals with autism. We do receive referrals of all kinds, but mostly through local school districts, hospitals, doctors, and the Department of Human Services. Our mission is to educate and serve children and adults with autism. We want to help them be able to achieve their highest level of independence, and not just in school or work, but at home and in the community as well. We do have quite a few positions open at this time. We have a special education teacher position open at this time. The minimum requirements are a LBS-1 license through the state of Illinois. We also have paraprofessional positions open at this time. So a paraprofessional with a professional education license. Oh, I'm sorry, I should have said next slide. Next slide, please. Okay, so here's your special education teacher. As you can see, the minimum starting salary is $49,985. We do recognize the experience and education for our teachers and their background. Next slide, please. We have a paraprofessional position open. This paraprofessional, however, must hold a professional educator's license or a substitute teacher license. This is an hourly position and the starting pay is $16.68. We also do go on your education or the time that you spent in those positions. Next slide, please. This is the entry-level paraprofessional position. The minimum requirements are a 60-semester college credits or an Illinois paraprofessional education license. This pay range is $14.48 to $15.59 per hour, and it's based on your level of education. So from high school diploma to associate's degree for this position. Next slide, please. And finally, we have our administrative assistant position. This position is very special because this individual gets an opportunity to interact not only with our students and clients, but the families as well. This position also will assist the executive director as well as the board for ICA. And as you can see, the minimum requirements are high school diploma, some basic clerical skills, of course, filing and knowledge of how to work office machines. And then we use the G Suite for our email and other features. And of course, you have to have the knowledge for the Microsoft Office suite. This is also an hourly position and it's at $16.77 an hour. Next slide, please. So if you're interested in applying, you can do so by going to our website and clicking the employment tab, which is www.illinoiscenterforautism.org. Or you can just give me a call at 618-398-7500 extension 238. And I can set up an appointment and meet you and talk about your credentials and the position you're interested in. Next slide, please. So if you have any questions for me, just feel free to chat with me in the breakout room. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you for the presentation, Ernest. And again, if you do have any questions for Ernest, please feel free to enter those into the chat or reserve them to our breakout room session that will actually be taking place now. So a few kind of ground rules that we want to lay here, or things that we want to mention again. I know I briefly covered this at the beginning of our presentation here today. Just want to be sure that you have the most recent version of Zoom client for meetings downloaded. As you can see there, this can be downloaded at zoom.us/download. Again, you should be sure to have this software downloaded. Obviously, it's going to allow you to be able to move freely from room to room. And again, as we already covered here, just a basic screenshot as to how to kind of access these breakout rooms and how to join them as well, excuse me. And just an FYI, this screen will be up in the main room while the breakout rooms are in progress as well. So if you need to come back to it to reference it to how to join the breakout rooms, you can always do so. A few ground rules here. Again, we'll be short with this. Just please don't monopolize an employer's time. If you ask a question and receive response, just make sure to mute yourself once you have received your answers to allow fellow job seekers the opportunity to ask questions as well. If you want to abuse the privileges that we give you and opt to be disruptive or inconsiderate, you'll be given a verbal warning. If need be, we can place you on mute. If you continue to be disruptive in the chat or otherwise, we also have the option to remove folks from the session entirely. We've never had to do that. I don't anticipate that will be the case, but I just want folks to know, the process that we do have here, and that it is something that we can do if need be. Again, don't anticipate that will be the case. So without further ado, I think what we'll go ahead and do is open up the breakout rooms here. What we're going to go ahead and do is set the breakout rooms to close automatically after 15 minutes. If we see a decent amount of engagement going on or discussion taking place, we can extend that time for another 15 minutes. If not, we'll go ahead and give our concluding or summary remarks and end the session at that point. So again, give me one moment here. And the rooms are now open. And again, just follow the prompts that are up on the screen there, and you should be able to join any of the breakout rooms that we do have available. If you are unable to see the icons or the prompts that are up on the screen, let me know, and I can manually assign you to a room as well. Just let me know in the chat or unmute yourself and let me know which room you'd like to go to, and I will send you to that location. And again, for the folks that have just joined us, if you'd like to join a breakout room session with any of the employers on the line, you can do so by following the prompts that are up on your screen. If you do not have a laptop or desktop that you're joining by, but you're joining by a tablet or phone, either Android or iPhone, there should be an option. If you look off to the right on the toolbar there should be a More tab. If you click that, you should see a breakout rooms option. You click that, all the breakout rooms that are open and available should come up, and you can select which room you'd like to join. If you are unable to see that, let me know by dropping me a message in the chat, and I will manually assign you to a room so you can speak with a representative. Thank you. Okay, so it looks like we do have all the folks back in from our breakout rooms. I think what we're going to go ahead and do today is probably go ahead and end the session. Unfortunately, we did have a few job seekers today, but looks like unfortunately they are no longer on the session. So again, just want to let folks know that are on. I have recorded the session, and the informational portion of the event will be uploaded to the Illinois WorkNet YouTube channel later this afternoon. Once that has taken place, all the folks that have registered for the event but were not able to attend for whatever reason, they will be notified that a new video has been uploaded, and they will be able to see the presentations that were given today. And then also we will be linking the recording of those videos to the respective employer booths for the organizations that participated. Again, thank you to the employers for carving out time out of your schedules to join us today and share information with us. Again, thank you so much for joining. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Registration reports from folks that did register for the event will be sent to all of the participating employers later today as well. Thank you all. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you, Daniel. Have a great day, everyone.